Hello everyone, welcome to round 33 of the Flocking Geese's My Team career mode here on F123, and you join us for the Goose's home Grand Prix here in Great Britain for the Silverstone Grand Prix, and well, Silverstone Circuit, the Great British Grand Prix. Well, needless to say, we qualified P1. We did. P1. We have twice as much points as our rival, Lewis Hamilton. He's, I would say he's been our best rival since starting F1 and F123, my team career mode. Hamilton's been the most challenging. Even though we're ahead, we still have 3 races left, and anything can happen. Yeah, we've had to take a few new things. We're on our 3rd gearbox. I have a feeling that we are going to get penalties for this in the future. But, yeah, anyway. Without further delay, let's get this underway, shall we?
Britain is one of only 2 countries to have held a Grand Prix in every year of the Formula One World Championship. Long may it continue. It is a circuit of speed, history and drama. It's Silverstone, it's the British Grand Prix. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Goose lines up on pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Russell, Albon, Stroll, Leclerc, Norris, Sainz, Oscar Piastri, Perez, Gasly, Verstappen, Magnussen, Sargent, Hulkenberg, Teo Porcher, Bottas, Tsunoda, Ocon, Joe, De Vries and Callum Williams. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head down trackside for today's race.
Alright people, this is the race we've been waiting for, well, I've been waiting for, and it's the Silverstone Grand Prix, and we're off. 3 Brits. Just like last season, starting the race, the Goose gets a lightning start as the 2 Mercedes fighting out for position 2, but the Goose ahead. The crowd of Britain are on their feet for the top 3. Oh, there's McLaren in top 4. I think it's a top 4 here. The front 4: Goose, Hamilton, Russell, and Norris. The 4 British drivers on the grid, leading the race. The crowd are going mad. This is what we like to see. This is what we want at Silverstone at Britain. 4 Brits at their home Grand Prix with the home crowd cheering them on, with Albon in P5. How is that possible? Anyway, our rival is literally behind us. Hopefully we don't have any. Well, it's the Goose. What did you expect? Of course you're gonna do something stupid. Anyway, we go to these set of corners, Beckett's corners, the most difficult corners on the circuit for the Goose. I do struggle at those at that particular part of the track. And there goes Hamilton trying to go around the inside. The Goose giving Hamilton some suggestive hand signatures there, stuff that we. I'm glad the overtake button hides. I don't think it would be appropriate to show those hand gestures. The Goose gets the fastest lap as we go into lap 2. Oh, the fast straight there. That's it. Going to bit off the curb there. Going to lap 3 now, and Hamilton goes round the outside of the. I think it's the hanger straight. Oh, there's contact between the 2. Is there any wing damage? No. The Goose retakes the lead as we go into the end of lap 3, start of lap 4. DRS enabled, by the way. I thought I'd just say that. And Lando Norris takes the fastest lap of this race, and the crowd of Britain will be going wild after that. At least it's a Brit with the fastest lap and not Verstappen. But speaking of Red Bull, Sergio Perez has managed to make his way to P5, and he is around 3 seconds behind Lando Norris. We're lap 4 still, and the Goose is defending bad from Hamilton. So we go into the end of this corner. I should know the corners at Silverstone, but I don't. I forget them. Sorry, fans of sorry, British fans. I love you. But no, we're going to the final two, the club chicane, I think it is now. Yeah, into the final corner, into lap 5, still leading this race. The 4 Brits still leading this race strong, and our first retirement of the season, of the session, sorry, of Silverstone. It's Esteban Ocon from Alpine, and there goes the engine. There goes the engine. Goodbye, powertrain. And there's Callum Williams in last place. What do you expect? It's Callum Williams. He's not doing very well, is he? He's got this race, and is he gonna ever put his feet? Is he ever gonna put that beer can out from his behind? Jesus. Gosh, how do they do it in Australia? God, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, the 4 Brits still leading this race, but Hamilton wants position 1. He wants his 8th world title, but he's got an obstacle in this way in the form of the Goose. Blocks him around the inside. Hamilton tries to go around the outside. The Goose defends. A bit of contact there. Russell is literally behind him. It's the Mercedes. He's holding off the 2 Mercedes here.
Yellow flag.
Yellow flag, obviously, because of where Esteban Ocon went off. Lap 6 we're on now. Yes, we know. And there's Esteban Ocon being applauded for, well, by the Brits, I suppose. What are you saying there, Tika? And moving on. Yeah, so further on into lap 6, the Hamilton tries to go around the inside of Cobb's corner. Is he mad? Is he mad? I don't think he's finished. He's not finished yet. We're going to the first. Holy shit! And then Hamilton and the Goose collide. They're both off the track. Hamilton! He peeked! Did you see that? He ran the Goose off the track, and we've dropped down to position 8 behind Charles Leclerc. We just briefly see what happened. So that's Cop's corner done, and Hamilton runs into the Goose, but the Goose manages to counter and get back onto the track quickly. But Hamilton screws himself over here, and has dropped back effectively to the not last, but he's somewhere in the back. But Jesus, Hamilton! Oh, this rivalry has escalated to war. It's not a rivalry. Goose, if he sees him, if he gets an opportunity in France at Paul Ricard, Hamilton is not going to survive. They'll have to replace him with a new driver coming at the Hungarian Grand Prix. Oh, Jesus Christ. Lap 7. Coming up behind Carlos Sainz. That was questionable. Jesus. I think Russell's leading this race. I think he is anyway. Ahead of Lando Norris is second, followed by Alex Albon, who from Haas. He's in 3rd place with Perez, Stroll, P4 and P5. The Goose has managed to get himself up to P6 with no structural damage. There's Hamilton there in the back. Yeah, good. You screwed yourself over, you idiot. Into Cop's corner. Oh, that was very wide. That's very wide off for Cop's corner. And oh god, here comes Kevin Magnussen. I tell you what, these Aston Martin cars, they're doing very well this season. All of a sudden, Aston Martin, but they did really well. after you know, at the OND reset. But Carlos Sainz tries to go around the outside of the Goose then. But no, lap 10 now into the Wellington Straight. Trying to catch up with Lance Stroll, going around the inside. Oh my God! We nearly ran into the back of Lance Stroll as he goes. Oh, that could have gone horribly wrong. Yeah, that's still on lap 10 into the main straight now, and there goes Magnussen. Jesus, you can see what I mean. This is what I'm talking about. The speed. The power of Aston Martin. Why do you think they're third in the constructors? Third, Aston Martin, because they've got Hollywood Lance Stroll and the Great Dane Kevin Magnussen, who is the goat of a certain Rockstar Paul 69, which you can go and subscribe to for F1 Manager with Haas, as he tries to lead Haas to victory. Obviously there's one job that's failing to do that, so do go subscribe. Say that Tico Zotta sent you, the Goose sent you, and Magnussen proving that the Aston Martin car has much more power and speed over the our flocking Geese's car. And yeah, we're pitting a lap early, I think it is, or 2 laps early.
Looks like the pit crew are out in the lane and ready to perform their
Okay,
magic on
George
the car.
Russell's pitted.
Perez
Perez is still out. No, Perez is gone as well, I think. Albon's P2, Stroll's P3. Who else pitted? Russell, Norris, Magnussen, Us, Leclerc, Hulkenberg. Verstappen's pitted as well. De Vries, Pocher, Joe, Williams. Okay, fair enough, but we have to be up. We have to literally be out the pit lane before he gets in, and we're held up. Brilliant. 2.8 second pit stop. I don't think that's going to be the fastest of pit stops, but it's still a fairly good pit stop.
Speed now. Let's get some heat into those tyres.
So we've dropped to position 14 behind Charles Leclerc. Another person we've had dealings with in the past. I call upon Bahrain, Saudi Arabia, what was it, Belgium, then there was a few others. So Leclerc has yet to settle his date with the Goose. Lando Norris still has the fastest lap of this race, which is good because he is a Brit. Well, he's half Belgium as well, but still. He's doing well for Britain. Here comes Leclerc, the Monaco madman, trying to go around the outside of the Goose, but he's not learned, has he, from last season? No. No, he hasn't. Here we got Magnussen and Perez go too wide into the club chicane. Jesus Christ. Magnussen gets the better of Perez, and the Goose is, he's overtaking Perez. Go on, that's it. Yeah. Christian Horner will be going mad on the radio now if he saw that. But come on, Checo. Yeah, that's my best. That's my best Christian Horner impression. Don't sue me, damn it! Damn it! I've only got 23 subscribers. Don't sue me. Oh God! I'll just send a Goose round. Meanwhile, trying to catch up with Kevin Magnussen from Aston Martin, originally with Haas, but saw Haas as a bit of a hash, so moved to Aston Martin.
Let's get back up to racing speed. Come on.
Kevin Magnussen takes the fast lap only briefly, and the Goose takes the fastest lap of the race ahead from Lando Norris and Kevin Magnussen as we jump back into position 3. George Russell for Britain has gone literally 8.5 seconds in front of Magnussen. At this point, I don't care if we finish second, because George Russell, okay, yeah, we've had problems in the past. We may have assassinated him at Saudi Arabia. Not intentional. Not intentional at all. No. He got in the way, damn it. It's his fault. But no, you know, he's a Brit, I'm a Brit, British Grand Prix, Russell, Fair enough. He wants to finish first. That's good. But we want to finish second. The Goose will now defend P2 for as long as he can for the next 10 laps. And you can see the two Aston Martins. Magnussen, the speed. We're at full power here, and Magnussen's Aston Martin just makes easy, quick work of us as he takes position 2 from us. But he's not. He doesn't know who he's dealing with, doesn't he, Kevin Magnussen? He's dealing with a madman, and he's gone. Look at him. That is the new Aston Martin we're dealing with here. Never mind Max Verstappen's Red Bull. This is something completely different. God, if he leaves Red Bull to join Aston Martin, we're doomed. Lap 20 now through Copse Corner at some speed, and Magnussen is he's overtaken us again.
Stay with them. We might make a mistake, and we could still regain the position.
And at the worst. Yeah, we're not very good at this corner, and we've gone off the track into the runoff area, and Lance Stroll has overtaken us for position 3, but the Goose is now going to single-handedly take on the Aston Martin. He overtakes Lance Stroll here, and into the final chicane, I think it's the club quarter chicane, I have no idea. Anyways, we go into the so-called Hamilton Straight. Whose idea was it to name it after Lewis Hamilton? I don't know. I hope he's doing good last. He screwed himself over, and now he's paying for it. The Goose tries to go around the inside. Oh, that was risky. But now we're back in P2. George Russell is dominating. 10 seconds in front of us. 10. Lap 22 now, there is a caution.
Okay, clear.
Perez has dropped. Leclerc takes over. Oh no, he's not. No. He's not retired, is he? Perez? Come on, please be Verstappen. Come on, Christian. Oh, Christian Horner, stop treating Checo like an ass, for God's sake. It's Verstappen, you want to go. Oh my god, we made contact with Stroll at the Angry Straight. Here comes Kevin Magnussen. There's contact. Damaged wing. The Goose has damaged some of his end plate. He may have lost a bit of his end plate as he's fighting Kevin Magnussen. He's fighting it's the Goose versus the Aston Martins here. And we've damaged the front wing badly, which is going to affect our chances of... If we get a safety car now, we're screwed. We've lost the race if the safety car comes out. Sergio Perez behind one of the Aston Martins. I think this is Stroll. And yeah, he's slowing. No smoke coming out from the back of his car. But still, a retirement nonetheless. It's a shame, really. How many retirements has he had now? Oh my god. I just wish it was Verstappen, but you know, we can't have them all. Now, the Goose needs to be careful here, because if he triggers a safety car, he's lost, because he'll have to pit for a new wing. And that is just going to make us last at a home Grand Prix. That is just the worst. It's public humiliation. And it's gonna be bad on our thoughts. Here comes Kevin Magnussen. Oh my god, there's contact between the two. Oh no, he's lost all the wing.
Okay, we've got
and the safety car's out.
Keep an eye on the delta.
Oh my god, no.
Slow down, maintain.
The Goose is literally ramming the back of Kevin Magnussen. Sorry, Rockstar, I had to do it. You did say I could do it. And look, it's contact. You just see the end plate flying off into the distance. Home run, baby! As they do in the American baseball game. Home run, baby! The Goose is literally trying to pit. He's trying to spin him off the track. Lap 24, we do catch up with the safety car, but it's over. It's all over for the Goose. All over. Because now, when the if you have a damaged wing during the safety car period, you will automatically pit. It's not optional. You just pit in, get a new wing, and then you come out dead last, like Hamilton's. Williams is 18th, but at this point we know what's going to happen to him after France. No question. He's had plenty of time to make good of himself, and he has failed miserably, might I add. He's failed. And there goes the Goose into the pit lane. Not much to say about that, really. Norris is P10. Hamilton is last, soon to be P19. But at least George Russell is still doing the nation of the United Kingdom proud, and the Great British fans for his home crowd. So that's something, I suppose. And there you are. The Goose is dead last behind Hamilton. I think the safety car is going to end with only one lap to go. It was the last lap as well. The two Aston Martins are stalking George Russell. George Russell. Oh, we got a warning for crossing the white line. Oh dear. I think we know. Oh dear. Callan Williams was that slow that Hamilton had to overtake him during the pit. Oh my God. Callan. Oh, you are so fired. Do you hear me? You're so fired, Williams. You're so fired. You're getting sacked in the morning, mate. Sacked. S-A-C-K-E-D. Sacked. And it's the final lap, and the Goose is not in a very happy mood, as you can tell. And I beg to wonder what he's going to do to his teammate. Oh my God, he just shoves Callan Williams out of the way and nearly gets himself off the track. Yeah, hopefully that's a message. Hopefully that got into his brain. I hope Williams got that message. And now the Goose setting his sights on the man who cost him pole position at the end of lap 6, Hamilton. Overtakes Hamilton for position 18. And now it's Nick de Vries in the firing line here. Oh my God, this man cost us the Imola Grand Prix with a massive. He spun us out. This man spun us out at the Hungary Grand Prix last season and at the Imola Grand Prix this season. The Goose makes contact with Nick de Vries, and he spun him. The Goose had assassinated Nick de Vries and himself. And he's made contact with Hamilton and Williams. Jesus! The Goose! He has spun Nick de Vries and he's used all of his deployment. George Russell wins the British Grand Prix for the second time now in a row. And ahead of the Aston Martins, which is excellent. So well done to George Russell. George, well done. Fair play. Fair play. He's done it for England. He's done it for the other British drivers. Well, I'm not sure about that one. But Jesus, the Goose gets revenge and gets back at Nick de Vries, and rightfully so as well, I think. But Callan Williams, for the first time, finishes in front of the Goose in P18. But no, P19 from first place. That was a disaster. Oh yeah, rub it in, yeah. Why won't you?
Well, they've done a brilliant job, I must say, under some intense pressure to take a well-earned victory here at the British Grand Prix. Anthony Davidson, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
I really feel the track layout combined with the track temperatures we saw today suited their car. These cars come alive when the tyres are just at the right temperature, and the driver did a great job managing that as well. They just look so comfortable out there. It's like anything, it always looks so easy when it all just clicks.
So after a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers making their way to the podium. Once again, it's the Silver Arrows who take top spot. A well-earned victory for Mercedes. So let's review the updated drivers' standings. Not the result our points leader wanted, but it certainly makes things interesting going forward. So, Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
There's a few contenders, but George Russell definitely stood out, I think. A really solid drive from him today, and one I'm sure the fans enjoyed.
Let's move on to the constructors. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. Meanwhile, Ferrari have improved their position. A strong weekend for them as they fight their way towards the top. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time? Be sure to join us again as we continue to bring you the latest excitement in Formula One.
I don't even want to talk about it. So, hope you enjoyed. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Check out my main channel, Tico Sprinter, and we'll see you in at the French Grand Prix. Bye for now.